Hello and welcome to the Tableau Advanced workshop. In this video, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into Tableau. Okay, so there are three types of dashboards: strategic dashboard, analytical dashboard, and operational dashboard. The strategic dashboard focuses on high-level measure of performance and typically displays static snapshots of daily, weekly, or monthly data, but has a very little user interaction. Its target users are the decision makers or the senior management people. The analytical dashboard is comparatively more complex data with rich comparisons. It has an extensive historical data and an interactive display. Its target users are mid-level management people and the planning team. The operational dashboard focuses on monitoring activities that are constantly changing. It shows the real time of near real-time data. It requires quick and responsive actions, and hence the target users are operational workers. And the dashboards are divided into various levels. Now, what is good visualization? It is a representation of data that helps you see what you otherwise would have been blind to if you looked only at the naked source. It enables you to see trends, patterns, and outliers. There are some things that lead to poor adaptation of dashboards like bad data, lack of actionable insight, information overload, ineffective use of visualization, lack of flexibility and interactivity, and longer time to insight. There are some points that you should consider for dashboard designing, like why are you doing the visualization, what are you trying to visualize, how are you going to do it, how will it look and feel, how will it be consumed, and so on. Now, some of the best practices of dashboard designing are to have good resolution, scroll bars, and navigation. Then there should be information hierarchy like summary in top left corner, bottom right area must be least highlighted, and so on. Highlighting important information effectively helps a lot. When you look at information, your eyes should immediately be drawn to the information that is most important. Then you should display excessive details correctly. Then you need to use right representation for the information that you are providing. There should not be oversizing of visualization. The usage of colors should be smart. You can use the same color except when associated with differences in meaning. To guarantee that most people who are colorblind can distinguish groups of data that are color coded, avoid using a combination of red and green in the same display. And I'm sure all of you have heard that less is more attractive. Now, let us talk about Tableau Server best practices. You should always optimize your workbook before uploading to server because performance or scale complaints arise because the workbooks being used are not authored with best practices in mind. Use Tableau data extracts because if your database queries are slow, consider using extracts to increase your query performance as Tableau data extract resides in memory. Schedule updates during off-peak times because it can help you to reduce peak time load on both the database and the server. Use single sign-on feature where users don't have to explicitly sign into Tableau server. Try to avoid expensive operations during peak times like publishing large files. Control SQL Server process execution and also keep in mind the factors that can impact performance and scalability. There are various Tableau Server admin best practices that have to be kept in mind. Don't treat Tableau Server as a black box. Keep caching views so that the views from each request will be cached and then rendered more quickly. Assign site roles to the users and organize the users into various groups. You can also configure authorization for groups instead of doing it for individual users. Allow and deny permissions based upon the type of users and/or groups. Keep in mind the site roles and permissions. The admin has the full control over the data security, and the admins can also set filters for the users in a workbook or data source control for which data a user can see or cannot see. Always create a performance recording. You can keep an eye on various events that are happening like query execution, geocoding, connection to data sources, layout computations, extract generation, blending data, and so on. Alright, so this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any queries, you can write to us at inquiry@spanlabs.in. Thank you.